Yesterday, my name is called General Okiki, a resident of Nakuru County, Nakuru Town West constituency. We had an issue yesterday about the court ruling, and our concern has been with the court of Kenya. The trust that people had with the courts of Kenya faded long time ago. This came about after the court turned to be a sanitizing institution where Kenyans have lost a lot of money through corruption and other dubious deals, but when they went to court would give them a clean bill of health, yet the money was lost in a big way. Or in addition to that, cases that have been into court like those that are political. For example, the ruling that was done by the Supreme Court of Kenya 2022 about presidential elections. It was eminent that this was a predetermined outcome, simply because even before the hearing had been done, the other party was already going on with these activities of buying MPs who were not of his party. So that showed us that there was a collusion of court and the other party that was being challenged. Number 3, the ruling of yesterday about the 50 CSS. What is happening is simple. We cannot still believe that the court is genuine, because their allegation was that the process was not followed. The issue of Kenyans is that these positions were to take a lot of taxpayers' money, and we wanted it to be declared non-existent positions. But when the court tells us that the due process was not followed, it therefore means there is nothing that they've decided on those positions, because the government can also decide to follow the due process and ratify that those positions are okay. So to us, court has been mischievous, and we cannot even believe that whatever they are telling us is the real picture of what court entails. Number 4, Kenyans are the sovereign authority of leadership, and the leadership that people enjoy, including the president, are leadership that are delegated. When we delegate the authority, it doesn't mean you are the owner of the authority. And therefore, when the bill of finance came, the sovereign people gave their verdict about the financial bill of Kenya. When they gave their verdict, the people who purported to have been in the committee, who were charged with taking care of wishes of the Kenyans, went ahead, doctored what Kenyans' wishes were, and finally came up with things that were not of concern to wananchi. This resulted into draconian bill that is now oppressing and suppressing the Kenyans who cannot even put 2 meals on a table. And in this regard, we are saying that the trust that Kenyans had with MPs, who are the members of parliament, who should be articulating the issues and wishes of the wananchi, is no longer, or wananchi are no longer interested in MPs. And if it were possible, the only thing that ought to have been done is wananchi to solicit signatures, and we render parliament redundant, because they are not articulating the issues of the common man. It is unfortunate that taxpayers' money are losing a lot of money, so that they elect people who should go and champion their interest. But instead, the MPs that are elected, we witnessed when this bill came into parliament, where the wishes of people were put aside, and instead they embraced their stomach, and they embraced people who did not elect them to have the authority to take care of wananchi. So as we are speaking now, my request and the wananchi at large are now very bitter with MPs, especially the chairman of MOL. Even after the court gave its verdict, the chairman of the committee, who is the MP of MOL, went ahead and castigated even the courts after the court ruled that that law was draconian. So we are asking the chairman of the committee of the bill, we call it draconian bill because it is not the wishes of the people. It is oppressive and it is hurting the suffering Kenyans. So we are saying to the MP of Molo, stop castigating courts, because that is the only voice that can stand with the wananchi after the parliament has been compromised. So we are asking for today, the courts. It is not only that we wanted you people to say that constitution was not followed. The position as per the law is that only 23 CSS should be availed. So when you talk of 50 and when you talked of Mama Mboga, people who are given the positions are people like Kidero. Kidero is damn rich, he's not Mama Mboga. He has what he can even spend for the rest of his life, while the suffering Kenyans are still toiling to get taxes that will enable Kidero continue with his life. So we are asking if the president is a real concerned. President, we are requesting you to stick to your manifesto where you said you are to lower the cost of living. Lowering the cost of living, number one, you said the subsidies were unnecessary and you removed them so that the cost of living could go up. Number two, you said that the budget that was there by then, 3.6 trillion, was too much and was overburdening the common man, while your budget is now 3.7 trillion, 200 trillion more than what the previous, which was burdening the wananchi was. So we are asking, by adding taxes and by increasing the budget, are you lowering the cost of the common man or you are overburdening them? What do you understand by the word lowering? When you increase taxes, have you lowered the cost? And when you again increase the budget, have you lowered the cost? And number three, what impact positively on all sector is this fuel bill? When you increase the fuel, everything shoots up, including the prices of the commodities. So when you increase the fuel that Kenyans objected, are you helping Kenyans or you are making them suffer? We are saying mahali imefika, wananchi wako na authority to exercise their rights so that they can bring sanity. Court has failed us, parliament has failed us, the people we are remaining with are media and common man. So we are championing the interest of media. You be on the sides of common man so that whatever is happening, whatever is hurting Kenyans can be expressed freely without anybody infringing the rights of Kenyans or common man. Thank you very much.